Hello everyone, good morning. I'll be talking about Bitcoin again, give my thoughts on the different time frames and go over my plans for this week. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first, starting off on the weekly as always. From the previous video, I was talking about this weekly candle, right? That candle was pretty key. Why basically we haven't closed the weekly candle outside of the boundaries, well, the high and the low from this weekly. And on top of that, if you draw a range on from the high to the low, as you can see, the levels are insanely pivotal, right? Mid-range is pivotal, range low and range high, okay? Something else I want to mark out on the weekly is from this candle, because this candle here as well, we haven't closed a weekly close outside of the high and the low of that candle. So I'm also gonna mark out this, and you'll see later in the video that that level is gonna be gonna have a lot of confluence around the level. Okay, so marking out those and yeah, zooming in a little on the daily. I mean, it's a mess on the daily, right? We've been trading in this stupid range for ages now. Are we gonna break down? Are we gonna break up? Nobody knows, okay? Now, in my opinion, since high time frame liquidity to the downside has been taken, and we left quite some highs to the upside, in my opinion, this goes for some highs first, after potentially breaking lower after. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think if we're going to dump lower, that will be taking liquidity to the upside first. Nothing guaranteed, of course, but yeah. So the 4 hour is where it gets a little bit cleaner, in my opinion. I've already marked out last week's Monday range and this week's Monday range, and as you can see, the levels line up pretty closely. So Monday high from this week and Monday high from last week, Monday low from this week and Monday low from last week. Okay, so we're still within those boundaries. Now, what I would like to see here, I don't like the fact that yesterday we came all the way back down and we didn't sweep this low here. Okay, so main plan I'm watching for this week is, as I said, I think this weekly the high is not in. The last week's candle closed pretty strong. So hold on. This week swept all of these weekly lows. That's what I meant with high time frame liquidity. Then last week, strong close, a nice candle in my opinion, closed green, pretty good wick to the downside. And now from this weekly close, we almost instantly dumped. Okay, now what does that mean? Often we revisit the high at least within the next candle or the next few candles. Okay, with that being said, having in our mind that we think Bitcoin is going to trade higher in the future, all right, zoom in and mark out our plans. Like I said, didn't like that these lows didn't get swept. So what am I looking for? Looking for a sweep of that liquidity of these lows. Boom, strong reaction, reclaim of our Monday low levels. Okay, nice confluence around there. That'll be my long. I might even blindly long here a bit. The confluence around this level is very nice as well. As you can see from all the way back here, how many times price bounced. So this is gonna be key support, and you don't short support, right? So if this gets taken out, I'll be looking for longs. Reclaim of Monday low, you could even add trail stops, targets, Monday high and last week's Monday high. These equal highs, right? So that's also a big factor why I think we'll be trading higher this week, because we didn't take out liquidity above this. Instead, we made an equal high and then dumped from there. So even more stops resting above these highs. And then what comes in is this key high after this big rate, right? Everyone who shorted here has their stops there. So take out that one into the level we marked out earlier, which lines up with this supply. Okay, so this is the initial supply, the sideways price action that led to the downside towards all of this liquidity. So that's going to be our objective. If we start breaking above there and close weekly above this level, then I think at that point we'll be trading towards 21.5 to 22k. Okay, which is another another supply area from here that led to this downside. So then we'll have to see from there. Above there, it's off to yeah, probably a lot higher, but we'll have to see. Okay, so quick recap. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Bitcoin to trade higher this week. Okay, so I'm swing long already. Well, a couple weeks or 2 weeks or something from down here. Still swing long and looking to add intraday longs if we do something like this. Okay, reclaim, boom, and then look to trade it towards last week's Monday high, this liquidity up here, and then ultimately into this high and this weekly key level. All right, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the tweet, on the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then lastly, a big shout out to PrimeXBT for sponsoring these videos. There's a link in the description. Feel free to sign up, helps me a lot. I'm currently doing all of this for free, so if you want to help me out, simply use my link on PrimeXBT. Make a deposit, use my promo code to get up to $7,000 in bonuses. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.